Yo, what is up, YouTube? Boy, Mr. Heat, back at it again with a video, and I appreciate y'all for clicking in on this video today. Now, do me a favor, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for me, please. I'd really appreciate it. So we have a banger for y'all today, because we are going to be teaching you guys how to keep beating these gauntlet challenges that a lot of you people are still having struggles with. And that's perfectly okay, because a lot of people just don't have the simple little right tweak, the right guidance to go ahead and make sure they have the best optimal way to beat every single challenge in this gauntlet. So we're gonna go down to challenges right here. We're gonna go to spotlight challenges, and we're gonna see this gauntlet spot sim. Now, if you were here last episode, we did layup dunk 3 Jason Kidd and teach you guys how to do that. This episode we're gonna be doing dunks only Jason Richardson, and honestly this one's pretty easy. So this is exactly, I already went through it in my head on exactly how I would beat this and exactly what I would do, and honestly it seems pretty easy to me. So you got to get 11 dunks with the player to earn Jason Richardson. Now 11 dunks with one player is kind of difficult. Like, it would be a lot easier if it was 11 dunks, but with one player, you know what I mean? Like, you got to make sure you're being patient, and it is on Hall of Fame difficulty, so the chances of them scoring a lot more are a lot higher. You feel me? So they're scoring quicker, and you're trying to get 11 dunks with one player. It's hard. I know it's hard, but what you're gonna want to do, first off foremost, you're gonna want to. It depends. There's two ways to go about this. You can go ahead and go with your best dunkers, which I can show you guys some really good dunkers for free that no money spent players do not. Damian Lillard is one. If you got the David Thompson for being here for these 12 days, I believe it was, he has 99 dunking. And I believe Julius Randle has like 98 or something like that. So all three of these cards are free for no money spent, and they are perfect dunkers. In my opinion, this is a lineup I would exactly use just because they have all 99 dunking. So I have the best optimal chance to get a dunk every single time I try. Or, which by the way, you can only do with one player. So if I go and dunk it with David Thompson, I gotta make sure I get all the other dunks with David Thompson too. Now, if you already have a set player in mind that you want to go ahead and do this challenge with, what I would do, let's say I want to do David Thompson. What I would do is I would go for defense after that. So let's say David Thompson is my dunker, right? Boom, designated dunker. I'm gonna go ahead and throw defense around him, and I'm gonna most likely just throw big men around him. You know what I mean? Just because, and I'm gonna explain this exactly why. Just because they're taller, they're gonna get more contests, and on Hall of Fame difficulty, the more contests is the better, no matter what. You feel me? So the taller you are, I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of that. So what I would do is, if I already had a set player I was doing with, I would definitely get big men or something. You know what I mean? Like, I would definitely get centers and then a dunker. But if I don't know exactly who I want to do it with yet, and I'm kind of just testing the waters, I would do exactly what I said and kind of just do it 3 dunkers. And just go in the game and see what you can do. So talking about, that's out of the game, and that's everything you can do out of the game. Not talking about inside the game. And listen closely here. You need to make sure you change your settings to run and transition. Now, I usually do crash the glass. You feel me? I want the rebound. Boardman gets paid. Kawhi Leonard said the best. But for this challenge, you have to run the break, fast break. This is exactly how I would do it. I'm gonna get 2 big men, right? So they're gonna get boards because they're big. You know what I mean? So I don't have to worry about that really. I'm gonna go ahead and run the glass. No, I'm gonna go to run the transition. So we're bumping fast break more. Eddie Curry or James Wiseman is 98% of the time gonna get a rebound just because they are the big men, and they're going to be down in the paint more. David Thompson's going to be guarding the point guard. The point guard's on the 3. He's already running in transition after the point guard is already throwing it up. The center's already grabbed the board. You throw it down David Thompson, it's an open dunk. Every single time. But there's times where they're not going to miss. They're just not going to miss every single time. You know what I mean? So, like, you need to make sure you're scoring on offense yourself. And in my opinion, the best way I have found to do that is the screens. And I'm not talking about David Thompson, or you can do like a little cheesy, try to do like a ISO and then break the ankles and then go. That's a pretty good one too. You have to be careful of help defense and make sure you actually like break the ankles and you're a full set, because you want to make sure you are dunking in a clear path so you don't get your animation changed, or you end up making a layup and your animation changed. That's the worst. So what you can do is you can ISO and basically do that. I believe it's D-pad to the left on offense, and you can just kind of, it's called an ISO. It's pretty easy. It's D-pad to the left or D-pad down. It's something with the D-pad. I know it's not right. I don't think it's right though. Super easy though on offense. You can easily call that ISO. David Thompson, break a couple ankles, boom, easy dunk. Now, if you're not looking to do it that way and you're looking to go ahead and get some screens, what I would do is I would have somebody else be the ball carrier. Let's say David Thompson's my dunker, right? Let's go ahead and have James Wiseman as a ball carrier, and then I'm going to go to call a screen from David Thompson, and David Thompson's going to roll. And I'm going to throw a dot, and he's going to dunk it after he rolls, right? But the thing is about that is you got to be careful with the help defense. From the other side, let's say your other man's in the corner, and you got help defense from the left side or whatever it is. You got to make sure you're getting an open dunk every time. And you can take chances on getting a posterizer. And if you ask me, and I'm going to tell you exactly why I think this is the best. Every single dunk, unless you're going for a posterizer, which is risky, should be a regular dunk. Just go for a regular hold X dunk, or I believe it's isn't it like A on PlayStation? It's like a square, isn't it? Anyways, your square or wherever it is, just make sure you are regular dunking. Don't worry about the flashy dunks. But I will say this: if you are gonna go for a poster, or it is a risky dunk to go for flashy, so you can get the posterizer tendency, and it'll most likely be a posterizer more than just a contested layup. You know what I mean? If you do go for the flashy dunk in that situation. Now, what I recommend is not going for any flashy dunks at all, taking your open points, and yeah, basically go in there with the plan. You know what I mean? Go in every game with the plan. And honestly, me telling you the plan, this is kind of like me telling you the plan on every single one, on how I would run it through. And honestly, if I follow this plan exactly, and you know, made my little tweaks to it, if I was feeling like, hey, they need to stop shooting threes, because you know I can't keep blowing up with these threes, I need to go do this, like it really wouldn't be that hard at all. Because I feel like if you go in there with a plan and you're ready to make adjustments to what you don't want to play, I mean for what you want as a team, I feel like it makes the challenge 10 times easier. You feel me? If you just go in there with the plan of getting 11 dunks with a player, but you don't know which player, you're kind of screwing yourself, right? Go in there with the plan, know what you want to do, go ahead and make sure you're going to be able to do it correctly, and please be patient. Y'all motherfuckers don't have patience, bro. A lot of people in today's society has lost patience. Please have a little bit of patience. Don't get mad. If it's not the first time, it could be the second time, it could be the third. It's cool. If you really want these challenges done, this is how you do it. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.